Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, my name is Chelsea. In this video we're going to be talking about why women don't need diets. Like, women don't. Hopefully you got to see this video before you went on your next diet. I know that there are so many diets and most of them promise great things, from paleo to keto to this and to that to veganism, because I want to assume veganism actually started because people thought that plant-based foods would not make them as fat as animal-based foods would. That's wrong, but that's, as we get into the video, we're going to talk about that. So what I'm saying is, women don't need diets, and in this video I'm going to be telling you guys why women don't need diets. And to start off, we want to understand why women, in the USA, to work somewhere in, I don't know, Congo or even Nigeria or Ethiopia, because things are different, the economic situations are different, and as such the types of foods that are locally available will also be different. So therefore, that now, if someone from, let's say, another country like Nigeria decides to follow the same plant or whatever based diet that is available in the US, you find out that it will be cheaper for the individual that lives in the US to maintain that lifestyle than it will be for the one living in Nigeria. So that's my first reason why I don't think why women should not go on diets. First of all, because not the same foods are available universally across the board. There are different foods that are more abundant in different regions of the world, and that's what your diet should be based on. My second point is that when you restrict something, you want it all the more, and I'm very sure that most of us can relate to this. Like, when you tell yourself, oh, I don't want chocolate cookies, you start to want chocolate cookies all the time. Or when you tell yourself, oh, I will not eat cake, or I will not eat pizza or something like that, that's when you start to crave that thing all the more. So yeah, it's not really effective, to be honest. Like, the reason is, when you try so actively hard to stay away from something, you're still thinking about it in your subconscious, and then that makes you want it all the more. And that's why people who are on diets will go ahead and cheat on the diet, and they'll be riddled with so much guilt that they will just eat more, which really makes no sense. But you understand now what I'm talking about with this whole cycle of dieting and why it is deleterious to the woman's body. And another thing is, when women because the body has been, let me put it this way, the creator is ever benevolent, so he created systems in human beings that will allow us to be adaptive and will allow us to be resilient to things that will try to wipe man away from the face of this earth. What am I talking about? Okay, what I'm talking about is famines. Okay, just follow me here. So the issue of famines, because of recurrent famines in the in the process of evolution in the past, human bodies, when they are deprived of food, they become ever more efficient at storing fat in case of the next famine. So when the body senses that there is a lack of food, or there's a lack of fat, or there's a lack of energy, it begins to really conserve the energy that it already has. And then most foods that we then consume from then on out are then converted to fat in anticipation of a future famine. Do you understand? So when you restrict yourself from eating certain foods, your body senses it as, oh, she's trying to restrict our calories, our fat intake or food intake is restricted, and then that then causes our bodies to be ever more efficient in holding fat, so that when next we eat, even if it's in a small amount, the majority of it is converted into fat, because the body is in fight mode, and it has been led to think that there is not enough, so it has to stop for itself, which then goes back to my original point of the woman's body being made for reproduction, and the body is trying to conserve as much fat as possible so that reproduction can still go on and human being and mankind can still thrive. The body is always looking for ways to survive, and the body is not looking for how to be a size 0 or a size 2. The body just wants mankind to thrive and live, because in as much as we don't like to believe that we are products of nature, we are animals, and there are certain instincts that. My third point that I've noticed is that most diets will be lacking in one particular nutrient or the other. The reason is that some nutrients are fat based and some are water based, some are only found in animal fats, while some are only found in plant oils, some are found most diets that, for example, if you're doing a keto diet, then you're predisposed to ketoacidosis, which can kill. Do you understand? So most of these diets are usually an unnatural way to live, and we end up lacking one or two nutrients or losing one or two functions that we would not have lost if we were still eating like normal people. And don't get me wrong, there's still a way to eat all you want to eat and not add any weight or any excessive weight. So please comment down below if you want to see that video. Let's continue to our third point. So the third point is the magnanimity of the human taste buds. We as human beings, we have millions. Human beings have millions of taste buds that recognize different kinds of taste. So therefore, there's no way that one particular taste will satisfy you all your life, and you always end up craving something better. Someone described it as the food fills you up, yes, but you still crave for something, another thing. Do you understand? So because of the magnanimity of the human taste buds, desires, and what we feel like eating, there's no one diet that can accommodate every single thing that we might want to eat in our whole lifetime. And when we commit ourselves to eating one particular pattern, we then feel bad when we actually satisfy our natural human cravings of eating something that we feel like. For example, you're on a plant diet and you decide to eat a burger, then you feel bad, but you shouldn't feel bad because you're a human being and you can desire to eat a range of things at any point in time. So the third reason why women don't need to go on diets is that your calorie requirements change with age, season, location, even, no, I won't say time of the day, work, lifestyle, and things like that. So you can't expect a kind of diet that works on someone who is, for example, a yoga instructor to work with as an engineer in the field. So, and you can't expect the diet of somebody who works in Antarctica to be the same with someone who works in Asia, to be the same with someone who works in Nigeria, or someone who works in Texas or something like that. Because these calorie requirements are so different, the ways we as human beings go about achieving our calorie requirements throughout the day will be drastically different as well. So that's why I believe that there's no one diet that suits all women, or women should just cut, like, women shouldn't fall for it anymore. Women shouldn't fall for the scam. Now you might ask, okay, what then do I do if I want to lose weight, for example, what then do I do if I want to lose weight? Do I eat anything anyhow? The answer is still no. Okay, there's still some discipline involved. So you can't eat your cake and have it as well. So how do you go about losing weight if you don't subscribe to any diet? What you do is that you eat whatever you feel like eating only when you're hungry. And I mean, there's like only when you feel actual hunger pangs, not when you feel like eating, not when your friends are eating, not when your mother is eating. You eat when you're actually hungry. But the thing, you can eat whatever you want, but you have to eat when you're actually hungry, and you have to eat in small amounts. And by small amount, I mean you have to eat in a fist-sized amount, like about the size of your clenched fist. That's the amount of food that you should eat. And you find out that when you adopt this method of eating, you feel freer to eat whatever you want, even pizza, even ice cream, it doesn't matter. You feel freer to eat whatever you want, and you're still getting the enjoyment that food is supposed to give you, and you're not feeling restricted, and you have more energy throughout the day, as opposed to as opposed to if you're example for on a strict fast diet or on a strict vegetarian diet, you wouldn't have as much energy as you would when you're eating optimally, exactly the way you're supposed to. So guys, thank you for watching to the end of this video. If this video helped you, then please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. So bye.